Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Monday, a brand new week. My goodness. Welcome to 5 Minutes with Phil. It is great to have you. I hope you had a great weekend, and I trust that God's going to give you not only a wonderful day, but a wonderful week as we kick things off by looking at God's Word together. So I thank you for being here. We are going to take a look at a verse that I think very often tends to get misused, and I want to give you this verse in its context because within its context, it is a very powerful verse for us to keep in mind and to remember. And I want to share that with you. So we're in the book of Philippians, okay? Philippians chapter 3. And Philippians chapter 4. Let's try that again. You can tell it's Monday. Philippians 4, starting verse 11 and going to verse 13. So let's go there. You ready? Verse 11 says this. Paul's talking. He says, "Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I've learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little." Now here comes verse 13. This is the verse I was referring to. "For I can do everything or all things through Christ, who gives me strength." Okay, so a lot of times I see this verse, Philippians 4:13, and a lot of times athletes will quote this verse maybe after they have had a good game, or whatever, and the whole thought behind it for a lot of people is, well, God will give me the strength to do anything that I need to. So I could bench press this, or I could jump high, and I don't think that's what this verse is saying. Okay? Otherwise, I'd be able to bench press more than a bag of Doritos. Okay? So I don't think that's what this verse is saying. What is this verse saying? Well, it's important to go to the verses before it, like we just did. Okay, so what's Paul talking about? Okay, first of all, Paul's writing from prison. Okay, so he's not at the Hilton. He's in prison, and he's writing, and he is talking about the two extremes that he's experienced. He's experienced life having everything, having plenty of money, plenty of food. And then he's experienced life when not so much. When he hasn't had a lot of money, when he hasn't had a lot of food. Paul has been in situations where he was doing really good, and then there were other situations where not only this time he was in prison, he's been shipwrecked. He's gone through a whole lot. And what did he say? He said, "I've learned the secret to living in every situation. I've learned how to be content." And how can I do that? I can do all things through Christ, who gives me the strength. You see, I want to talk to people today that your living circumstances might be a little difficult for you right now. What you're facing right now might be kind of tough. You might be going through some difficulties. Maybe you don't have as much money in the bank account as you would like to have. Or maybe times with your job or with your home situation are kind of rough, and you don't think you can make it. And I need to tell you that you can. And how do I know this? Because it's in this context, whatever situation that you've been placed to live your life, okay? Let me say that again. Whatever situation that you've been placed in to live your life, you can do it. You can do all things. You can live in any circumstance. You can live in any crisis. You can live in any situation because you can do it all, because it's not through your strength that you're doing it, but it's through the strength of Jesus. Today you can do it. And you can do it tomorrow and the next day. Because you can live in any circumstance. Because Jesus gives you the strength to do it. Hang on to that promise today, okay? You've got this. We love you. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.